That's why there wasn't a big celebration from the fielders, the bowlers. It should say that that is not out yet. Confirmed, and we carry on. Cutter now. Hassan Ali was in great rhythm throughout the PSL. Come back into the side. Bowled especially well with the new ball. This was that delivery that just shaped back in, chipped in the air, almost carried, almost. Paras Rao thought that he'd got it. A swing and a miss.
And not easy for the fielder to understand whether he's grabbed it before it bounced. That's the reason why you felt that maybe he was in business. But it just fell short.
This one chipped in the air, chance, this one taken. It is Haris Rauf, it is Hassan Ali with the wicket. Terrific piece of bowling, just change of pace and it works.
It's a nothing shot from Parvez Hussain. Imon, soft dismissal in the end, but credit to the bowler who forced the batter to try to hit him over the top of mid-on. Yeah, gets it right at the bottom of the bat. No real elevation. And a straightforward grab for Haris Rauf. Hassan Ali picks up a wicket in his very first over. Imran goes for 4. Bangladesh 14 for 1.
Captain Liton Das walks in. Short of runs, but he needs an innings here. Abrar has been given the ball. Does bowl in the power play. Mystery spinner. Greeted with a nice little chip down the ground, which has gone all the way.
Again, a very good looking shot. Batter's trying to hit down the ground. Looks so pretty on the eye. Effortless 6 from Tanzeel Hassan Tamim. He needs to carry on. He just needs to understand to make sure that he plays a long innings. What a wonderful shot that is.
A beautiful shot. And again down the ground. Again, the timing's perfect. Hits the side screen on the full.
We mentioned earlier that he's now got more sixes in T20s for Bangladesh, a Bangladeshi player. Now he's picked up another 6. Again, a delightful looking stroke. Just over the bowler's head. What a lovely hit that is. He started for back-to-back 6s. The first 2 have gone the distance. .2025 has gone past 500 runs, average of 43. Look at that strike rate, pretty good. 42 sixes. Those 42 sixes we saw earlier in the graphic is before tonight's match. So he's hit another 3, so make that 45.
Athar bhai, if Bangladesh are going to chase it down, they need the big players to stand up. They need the captain to stand up. Not often, as you mentioned, have they chased down 200. So Litton does. This is very important for him. Didn't have a great series in the UAE. Into a little pocket in the leg side, so they'll get back for 2. And so far, a very good over. 5 deliveries, and Abrar has conceded 15. This was that little cutter which just seemed back in. Bottom of the bat. Haris Rauf, no problems this time around. Yeah, very happy. Almost got a wicket a couple of deliveries ago. This time a clean catch. And Hassan Ali, a wicket in his first over. And dot to end Abrar's over. 15 off that. It's 29 for 1. Since 2024, just look away. Pakistan the worst. 8.5 runs conceded to the over. There's a lot of talk about strike rates with the bat, but the bowling has been a huge issue. Hassan Ali. Terrific first over, very good with the new ball, carrying on with the PSL, striking up front. Vigotel, mobile selfie moment. Always time for Vigotel. This is very good. Tight, back of a length, bowling as straight as possible. And just applying the pressure up front.
You're cramping him for room. That's what Hassan Ali has done in the first couple of deliveries to Tanzid Hassan, who missed out in that first match against UAE. But he came back, got a 50, 59 and 40. Did get a bit of a start. And we've already seen what he can do with the bat. Just need to hang on.
And again, just getting that ball to seam back in. That's the one that he takes slight pace off it, but still manages to curve the ball back in.
Excellent. That will put Tanzid Hassan in a bit of a pressure, because we've seen him that he likes to play strokes, especially up front. Have to just compose himself and ensure that he bats through.
Shot ball and edged away. Quick delivery. Wasn't in control, but will collect a boundary.
Fielder in the deep on the onside is the one at deep square leg. The fine leg fielder inside the circle. And it was a short delivery. And he would never shy away to try to play a big shot. He's lucky because a bit of a glove. And it goes over the keeper's head for the boundary.
This time slapped away down the ground. And that'll reach the fence. Didn't time it perfectly, but it's a very quick outfield.
He probably was eyeing to play it square on the onside. It just came a touch quicker than anticipated. But in the end, no damage done because it's gone down the ground. Overs the ball ahead. It is a very quick outfield. Shimmy down the wicket. And it picks up another boundary.
Just a slight change in the field. The point just going slightly finer. Slow one and bowls him. That's the ball that drifts back in. Hassan Ali celebrates.
What a comeback. He started with 3 dot deliveries. There were 2 boundaries, 2 fours. And then this terrific stuff from Hassan Ali. Once again picking up a wicket in his second over now. Yep, bang on target. You miss, I hit. It's a slower delivery. Clever piece of bowling. Went through the shot too early. And his signature celebration continues. Bangladesh loses another wicket. Parvez Hussain Imon was the first one. Now it's Tanzeen Hassan Tamim. Gone for 31. It's 37 for 2.
Fahim Ashraf into the offside, but Hassan Ali takes a wicket of the last ball and just puts Bangladesh back in this power play. It's a perfect delivery to the left-hander, pays off, but the curve back in, hits off stump. And his form that he brought into the game has carried on and delivered. A range of reactions, but the reaction from the Pakistani fielders of delight. And now just a couple of overs where again Bangladesh will have to maybe rebuild.
The 2 new batters in the middle, and Litun Kumar Raja, skipper, will be hoping that he gets going. It's a very good surface. Just going back to the dismissal of Tanzeen Hassan Tamim, he will be very, very disappointed because of the fact that he didn't pick up that slower delivery. He'd already smashed 2 boundaries in the previous 2 deliveries and missed the last one, which went on to hit the off stump. Right, Ridoy in, also a fine player. They need a bit of a partnership to steady the ship.
Oh, in the air, almost carried back. Fahim Ashraf almost presented with a return catch. And just closing the face. Almost a leading edge. Does it carry? Yes, it does. Very difficult in the follow through though. Just the fingertips touching the ball in the end. And the follow through for a bowler to bend down and pluck that out would have been fantastic. But anyway, Fahim Ashraf, 3 deliveries, 2 dots. Good fielding, dives away, Khush Dil. Pakistan just on the squeeze right now.
You want to know what this is turning out to be. A really good piece of fielding. Really lifts the morale of the whole team, knowing that this is such a good surface to bat on. Well, that kind of display in the field will certainly apply a little bit more pressure on the batters. knowing that the fielders are on their toes.
Wicket in the previous over, now just a single off the 4 deliveries that Fahim Ashraf has bowled. What you want is back-to-back overs where you don't concede many. Another diving stop, this time at cover.
Gets up the mark with a lovely looking shot, but once again it's the fieldings that has been very impressive.
Bank Al-Falah current account brings multiple benefits. Last ball of the 5th over, Bangladesh 39 for 2. Fahim Ashraf trying to close the over out. And he does exactly that. Just a single of the final delivery. 3 off the over. It is 40 for 2.
40 for 2 after 5 overs. और पॉइंट कराने के लिए आ गए हैं हारिस रऊफ.
43 for the loss of 2 after 5 overs, and Bangladesh fighting hard to get over 201. They're 40 for 2. It's just that whenever they've looked settled, they've lost a wicket. When you're trying to track down a score of 200, then you've got to have partnerships rolling. You've got to have a set batsman out there for a longer period of the innings. Haris Rauf is coming on to bowl.
Yeah, if Bangladesh has to come close to this target set by the Pakistanis, these two have to come good. When you talk about these two players, they're certainly the match winners. They got the ability, they got the talent, and they got the experience as well. Not the first time they have faced such a situation, but they got the wherewithal to be able to deal with this situation.
He is hugely talented, Ridoy. And puts it away. There's a fielder there. And a misfield allows Ridoy to come back for 2. Hassan Nawaz, for once, not able to pick that ball up cleanly. 32 innings and strike rate of 131. That's a very, very fine sample size for you to understand about the value he brings to the table for Bangladesh.
But at times he's moody, isn't he? Yeah, temptation falters.
Now his role as a frontline striker with the ball, Fahim Ashraf, I think as an all-rounder, his role has got to be in the middle phase of the innings. Pakistan today employed him up front, gave him the first over. Whilst I understand that he's in very good form, but in a normal team situation, he'd probably not bowl the first over because you want to have your best bowler, the wicket-taking bowler, bowling that first over. So moving forward, I think Pakistan will have to revisit that strategy. I can understand if it's a spinning track, so you employ your all-rounder for 1 or 2 over for cosmetic reasons, and then you pull him out of the attack because bulk of wicket-taking then is supposed to be done by the spinners.
I agree with your notion, 100%. You need to have a fast bowler bowling the new ball, which gives you the feeling that wickets around the corner. A stock bowler on a flat track, demanding track, can work against you.
Naseem Shah didn't have a great time of it during the PSL, so I can understand why he's been benched. But moving forward, he remains a real potential pick for Pakistan, especially in helpful conditions. Shaheen Shah Afridi had a fantastic PSL as well, so I'm sure that he'll be looked into as a very, very good and fine option. But you must think on those lines that your main attack bowler has got to be your wicket-taking option. As is it, and that's well fielded, well collected. That fielder was pushed back in the slip cordon. Shot third, and after 6:45 for 2.
Now Bangladesh needed a good start. That was a bright start, but after that, they lost their way. Bangladeshi batters, there were good ball striking in between, but the wickets kept on coming for Pakistan, which stymied the progression of this innings.
It's an excellent crowd. And I think that euphoria is still there from that PSL final. Really was a tremendous game. And clearly they want more. This could still turn out to be a very close finish, because all Bangladesh need at this stage is a powerful partnership. Maybe a 60-run partnership. 156 from 83 balls is the equation. Wickets in hand, and who knows, it may turn out to be a close encounter.
Yeah, to achieve 10 and over is easy on a surface like this. The ball is not doing anything. It's sliding onto the bat quite nicely. As a batter, you can maneuver the length.
Jedot, official styling partner. The other thing is that you don't want to pack your playing 11 with a lot of all-rounders. I think there's clearly space for specialists. And Pakistan today have played 3 or 4 all-rounders.
And that can bring a lot of confusion for the captain. How to accommodate everybody to prove their mettle. At times a player is underused, and then the selectors, they start to think otherwise. Should he be there in the side, or should be off for somebody else?
And the other thing is, when the crunch is on, in a pressure situation, you want to trust your specialist rather than your all-rounder. And all-rounders have their value, but too many all-rounders, I'm not too sure. I think there's space clearly for specialists, like Haris Rao, for example, or Hassan Ali. They are your specialists. Abrar is your specialist. So in a crunch moment, you'd want to give these bowlers best chance to pick you a breakthrough or a wicket. But it's good to see that all the performers of PSL were given a chance. 50 comes up for Bangladesh, and so use that form into international cricket.
That's the entire idea, isn't it? Players who are doing very well in domestic season, they should be preferred.
Played nicely off the back foot. He's bowled 2 overs, none for 21. It's 51 for 2. Shadab Khan, leg spinner, 108 wickets in 110 matches. Economy of 7.38, batted well today. That's well stopped by Fahim.
Yeah, fielding has been good. That's encouraging.
There's fielder there. Well, the length has got to be up. Twice now on the shorter side.
But during the PSL, he was able to pick quite a few wickets with such deliveries, Shadab.
So, you mean to say that he needs to continue bowling that length? Well, he's listening to you. That's the 3rd in a row. Super Asia, Pakistan's leading home appliances brand. Magical one touch. That's a lot better, lot solid, and beautifully played and placed.
When you talk about conventional leg spinners, they give a bit of loop to the ball. But here, Shadab is looking to dart the ball. The release point is very low. Hence, he hasn't been able to pitch the ball up. This time around, he was penalized.
Yeah, it's not an auspicious start. Well fielded. Extremely well done by Haris Rauf. He's been lightning fast tonight. Really well done.
Yeah, good commitment shown by Haris Rauf once again. He has certainly saved a boundary. Athleticism shown by him.
Oh, that's well fielded. It's been a tester for the fielders this over from Shadab. After 8, 61 for 2.
Those two fielders were engaged all through that last over ball by Shadab. Wow, what fielding once again by Fahim Ashraf. Twice in this over, he was able to save a boundary.
A lot of interest in the fans. They've come in big numbers, in decent numbers here to support Pakistan v Bangladesh series. A very, very fine response.
They're not looking to over-try things, batting intelligently. They know Abrar is a wicket-taking option and the captain is looking to control the game through him. It's a good idea not to take too many chances against him. Just working the ball into the gaps.
I think they've played him reasonably well. Played him with the the type of ball that he's trying to bowl. He's generally accurate, wicket to wicket, Abrar. It's quite humid out there, it's pretty warm, but yet they braved the weather and they are here in very good numbers.
Yeah, the captain was looking for two. The second was there, but wasn't great running from Hridoy.
Yeah, slapped. Expertly done over cover. This really is special from Hridoy. He is oozing with talent. Abrar a little stung by that wonderful shot.
Now this time around, Abrar tried to bowl it slower, but offered a lot of room outside the off stump. And that was more than enough for Hridoy to free his arms. Moves to double figures.
Partnership is still young, 32-run partnership. Litton Das and Hridoy both capable of being match winners. That's the advantage that Bangladesh have in the middle phase of their batting innings. Can they hold fort? Can they play the situation and have the temperament? And after 9, it's 70 for 2. Bangladesh worm needs a bit more feed for it to make a reappearance. Right now it's a bit grounded compared to what Pakistan produced after 9 overs. But they have wickets in hand. It's a true surface and they need a partnership. This is a young partnership, but with the potential to tease Pakistan right till the end. 132 of 66 balls. Pakistan, on the other hand, will be pretty happy not to concede boundaries. I think that's the key here for them. Once again, work for Haris Rauf. He's been pretty busy whenever Shadab has come on to bowl. Exchange on, world's first arbitrage crypto exchange. Download the app.
Yeah, during the PSL, what we have seen consistently 60 or 70 runs can be very easy on these surfaces here in Gaddafi Stadium, only if you have wickets intact. So at the moment, these two players, they're looking to take the game deep and looking to forge a partnership.
In a run chase situation, you wait for the moment. And so you may be forced to cap the innings by good bowling, but there will be an assistance and an opportunity. So you've got to seize on that opportunity, window of opportunity. Can Bangladesh handle that?
All they need to do is find 2 good overs. They'll be back on track. And for Pakistan, break this partnership.
Fielders push back because Shadab is looking to bowl that flatter angle. It's been a good over so far. There's that fly, that fuller length, so not a lot of damage done. Only a single down the ground.
Yeah, he exposed the stumps a bit too early for the bowler to see it and change the line and ball it fuller. When, as a batsman, you look to improvise, you have to delay it for the bowler not to see it.
Just 2 boundaries in the last 30 balls, so Pakistan doing well. Ends the over with a dot, and it's 75 for 2 after 10.
Just going to give you a readout as to where the comparisons are. 75 for 2 Bangladesh. Pakistan at this stage were 97 for 3. Batsmen to come. The strike rates were okay. Both of them were pretty similar. The next two. They need to just step up a little bit now. Last 30 balls, 35 for none. He seems to be having a great time. Hey, good on him. Why not? His mate behind him seems to be quite bemused about it all. Oh, hang on a sec. No, maybe not so much. Oh, no. There we go. Righto. How's Ralph? It's nicely played out of the middle. Has it gone far enough? Yeah, just 6 runs. Just over that triangle.
He is a very classy player, is Lytton Das. And that is one of his strengths. Over extra cover. It's a very difficult shot. To a guy of high place, Haris Rauf, to be able to just hit him over extra cover and hit him for 6. That is classy, to say the least.
A couple of paces down as well. This partnership needs to build for some time yet. 45 off 38 at the moment. Lytton Das, 23 balls for 32. He's playing beautifully at the moment. I think he's going to have to go really deep into this innings, though, for them to give this a bit of a nudge. They're going to rely heavily on Lytton Das. He was going to play in the Pakistan Super League, actually. I'll come back to that. KFC score a scholarship, awarding a higher education scholarship to a deserving student for every 6 hit during this series. KFC, busy of late, so the Pakistan Super League are now involved in this T20 International Series. Great to have him on board. Haris Rauf again. Pretty brisk, that delivery. Yeah, Lytton Das was going to play in the Pakistan Super League, but the day before the Super League got underway, he broke his finger in the net, which is a lot of bad luck for him.
He has his opportunity now. He is the captain. He didn't get many runs in the previous series. And if Bangladesh are to get to this target, he needs to be influential. Required rate just over 12.5, so they still have to go some.
And he's bowled that from a long way away from the bowling crease, and it's been hit for 6. He bowled that pretty much in line with the stumps, Haris Rauf, and has disappeared for a maximum.
It is a short ball, and because Haris Rauf has pace, once it's an edge or just slightly goes haywire, it'll go to the fence. It is a big top edge. It's carried all the way. It's also the 50 partnership. Lytton Das with a couple of strikes this over.
14 off 4 balls in over number 11. It's a really good partnership, this. Das going at 158. That's his strike rate. He's done most of the damage. On the onside, they're looking to come back for the second. They should be able to touch and turn. Yep, it's good running, really good running.
This over has been very good. He's on to 40 now, Litton Das, but he needs to carry on. He looks in touch. He looks in that touch he was when Bangladesh toured here in the Test series. Remember, Bangladesh took Pakistan apart. They won the Test series 2-0. So they do play well on Pakistani soil. And right now they're making a fist of this. 111 now needed.
Last ball, the 11th over. He's now away just for the one to retain the strike. That's the important thing to do for Litton Das right now. 92 for 2. Babar Azam support. Pretty good over, 17 runs off that last over for Bangladesh. That's really good work from them. Not that far away in the comparison rate at the moment, 92 versus 105. Let's look at the match summary, 201 they got to in the end, largely due to a very good partnership right at the end. And Bangladesh now 92 for 2 with work to do. They need to go at 12.2 runs and over, 110 from 54 balls. Really good crowd in too, which has been great to see. Really good turnout in the first of 3.
Boys, come on, boys.
12.2 to the over required. The good thing is Bangladesh have just lost 2 wickets and have the players in the hutch to be able to get to this target, but they have to go some, and most of this relies on Litton Das.
Just lost his shape there with the last minute. He was looking to go downtown straight over Shadab Khan's head. It's an important component right now, Shadab Khan, for Pakistan. Has a little bit of variety, has the wrong one as well. That one just a little bit of a top spinner.
He's bowling at a fair clip, not giving the batters a lot of time. He's batted well, got runs when he batted, and now doing a job with the ball.
Here's a quick look at our Inverax Exio. Terrific machine, style, performance, everything at one place. Pakistan's most affordable, environmentally friendly Inverax Exio. It's picked up beautifully. That's flat, and that's gone, I think, for 6. Really nicely played.
Brings up the 100 for Bangladesh. That is a high quality shot. It is full, but he's able to maneuver this leg side. There's Litton Das. That is a high quality shot. To be able to hit this over wide, long on with a straightish bat. That is top quality.
That's brilliant. That's really superbly played. 8 off the over now with 1 ball to go. Still got some work to do. They need to go just over 12s. By the time they don't get to 12s, it's going to increase, of course. Kreiser catch it and out. Good catch. Fakhar Zaman has taken that quite comfortably, and Litton Das cannot believe he sent it straight to him. That is a massive wicket for Pakistan. That's exactly the one they wanted.
Yeah, short and wide, and Litton Das was in position to cut this away. But he's hit straight to the man. That's why the reaction. Throws his head back, Litton Das. It was a delivery to be hit to the fence, but he just got underneath it, sliced underneath it, and gone straight to Fakhar Zaman. Look at Little Das' reaction. And he throws his head back in disgust. But very good innings from him. 48 of just 30. Bangladesh 100 for 3.
This is where Bangladesh got themselves in a bit of a spot. Tons have got 31. Litton's out now for 48. So no one's kicked on again in that top 3. Udoy's still there. On 16 at this stage. Kustal Shah into the attack for the first time.
Jakar Ali, he is a 6 hitter. And he needs some big hits tonight. He hit 12 sixes in his last 4 innings.
Don't be giving too much air. Kustal Shah, nope. Even been pegged to that crease. Look at the dismissal. Opted to go down the track initially, then realised there's a fraction short. Couldn't keep it down. Good sharp catch taken by Fakhar Zaman.
Now the captain very disappointed, Litton Das, because he had created that delivery, the exact length that he wanted, just not the execution with the caught shot.
Oh, that's not a bad shout. Yeah, that's out. Yep, that's gone. Kustal Shah nice and full and nice and straight. Up went that digit, and they'll lose another one straight away. Bad news for Bangladesh.
Quicker, flatter, and very straight from Kustal Shah. Nidroy trying to hit this over mid-wicket, but the ball just sort of angled back and maybe beat him for pace and for length. And he's just thinking of launching this leg side, but it's quick, flat, and hits him right in front. Rashid Riaz says that's out, and Kustal has his first wicket. Bangladesh lose another. Hidroy for 17. It's 102 for 4.
Shamim Hussain, he actually bowled nicely. It was unexpected, actually. He was into the attack, but he picked up a couple of wickets and did a good job with the ball. Got a job to do with the bat now. Flight that time from Kustal Shah.
Now went right back, was looking for length, but Kustal very full. That's also very full, but down the leg side just helped on its way. Haris Rauf, well, he can't prevent that. A dive, the little pullback didn't help.
He thinks it did. He didn't see it go up and hit the advertising triangle. And yeah, look at him. He said, no, I stopped that. No, I'm sure I stopped it. No, I didn't. 106 for 4. So the fall of those 2 wickets in the middle, 139 and 150. Correction, sorry, it's 100 exactly, and then 102 means that rate required from now is 13.71. This makes it pretty tough when you haven't got too many big hitters left. Skipper into the attack.
The 7th bowler that Salman Ali Agha has used.
Oh, he's missed that stumping, has he? He's maybe just taken the bail off. We'll have to have a double check on this. It was just a tip on the stump if he got it right. I think he might have. This is going to be quite tight. Let's see what the TV umpire says.
The first attempt he's missed it, and he comes back with the second one quickly, and he does extremely well as Mohammad Haris. The first one, there you go, the first one he misses, but very quickly he reacts and gets his paw onto the stumps.
Yeah, sharp recovery, I think that's the best way to describe that. Arms weren't quite long enough first time around.